and this is your BMB Coronavirus Report for Tuesday, March 31st, and today is the 12th day of school that we've missed. Yesterday, in New York City, Mayor Bill de Blasio welcomed the arrival of the new U.S. Navy hospital ship, the comfort of its 1,000 beds that will be used to support the city and its efforts to ease the burden on its hospitals. Here in Nassau County, Executive Laura Curran urged residents on her Twitter feed to not stock up on food and to instead only buy what is needed, insisting that there is supply to meet demand. On a hopeful note, the New York Times reports that restaurant workers across the country are finding hope in delivering meals to hospital workers fighting the virus. A great way for people to feel useful in this time is to order meals from restaurants and have them delivered to local hospitals. Tell them BMB sent you. Now let's check in with our BMB reporters around the district.
Hi, I'm Lily Yepez from Walthoff Avenue. With the extension of social distancing, my friends and I are going to have to start being pen pals or something because it feels like we're 1,000 miles apart. Online school has definitely been a little bit stressful. Assignments are starting to pile up, but now with the announcement that distance learning will go until April 20th, hopefully that'll take some stress off of us. But for the first time ever, I think we all just want to go back to school. With the president announcing that social distancing will be going on for another whole month, I want to give my friends a hug now more than ever. Thank you to all the workers who are working through this pandemic for us. Your work does not go unnoticed. I hope everyone's staying happy, healthy, and safe. From Walthoff Avenue for Coronavirus Shutdown, I'm Lily Yepez.
From Camp Avenue for BMB on week 3 of the coronavirus shutdown, I'm Kristina Trupo. Yesterday we were informed that school will now be closed until April 20th and that social distancing will have to be enforced all the way until April 30th. Now, I'm not going to lie, I saw this one coming. Knowing that we haven't even hit the peak of coronavirus cases yet, I knew that school wasn't going to be opening up that soon. Now, that is sad and that does make people anxious because I just feel like everyone wants to go back to the life that we had before this. All I want to do right now is be at a softball tournament in the hot sun with my teammates and not having to worry about anything but the game, or just to go out with my friends and adventure and not have to worry about catching this virus. School's been going pretty well for me. I got into a good routine on how to get my work done, but it's still stressful to me when I wake up with 14 Google Classroom notifications knowing that I have to get that all done in the next week, even though I'm able to do it. Before signing off, I would just like to say a thank you and a shout out to all the superheroes during this time, to all the people risking their lives going into work, all the people working in the hospitals, and from Camp Avenue during the coronavirus shutdown for BMB, I'm Kristina Trupo.
Hi, I'm Sean Scott and welcome back to another coronavirus update. This is the 3rd week in quarantine and I'm getting tired of it. I'm considering moving to Wyoming to live a normal life where I can actually go outside and talk to people. This virus has also managed to make me crazy enough to wear fake glasses that don't even have lenses in them. And school is horrible because we're getting a lot of work and my body is going into summer mode because of all the break, I guess, and no school. But from Whole Avenue, from BMB, I am Sean Scott.
Hello, it is already the 3rd week of the coronavirus shutdown. It is important to try to stay optimistic during such difficult and uncharted times, but with each passing day it feels like we are less likely to be returning to school. I feel like we all took getting to go to school each week for granted, and now we all really want to go back. I miss getting to go to all my classes and seeing my friends, but now we have to communicate with each other through screens. As the number of infected people increases, there are countless medical staff working hard to keep everyone safe. I would like to give a special shout out to these people who work day and night to keep everyone as healthy as possible. From Legion Street during the coronavirus shutdown, for BMB, I'm Ruby Mattis. Stay safe, everyone.
Thanks, guys. BMB's Tom Mauro got a chance to sit down with 2005 Mepham graduate Anthony Montesano, now an officer with the Nassau County Police. Tom?
In 2005, Anthony Montesano was catching base runners trying to steal second base against the Mepham High School pitching staff. In 2016, now Officer Montesano started trying to catch real bad guys trying to steal more than just second base when he joined the Nassau County Police Department. But he never expected to be doing what he's doing now.
Now we have to wait for an ambulance if it's a possible COVID-19 case. They'll dress us up in an apron, an N95 mask, gloves before we're even allowed to enter the residence. So they're doing stuff like that.
Police work is always risky, but in the middle of a global pandemic, first responders take an additional risk. Early this month, Officer Montesano tested positive for the coronavirus.
Was just home one day, just kind of started feeling a little weak, nothing crazy. I thought I was just getting a typical cold. It's it's cold and flu season. I'm around a lot of sick people. Right. So I actually said to my wife, I'm like, you know what? I think I'm getting a little cold. I had no fever, anything crazy like that. I felt pretty good. I said, typical me, like being an athlete. I don't know. My whole life was like, I feel sick. I'm gonna drink a gallon of water and I'm gonna go work out. That's my way of getting through it. So I actually, unfortunately, the night I started feeling a little sick, I went to the gym, got on the treadmill. The next day I had to work, and I work in a 2-man car. So I was like, you know what? With all this going on, if my immune system's a little bit down right now, if I have a cold, I don't want to go to work and get sick. I don't want to get my partner sick. So I'm going to take off work. I went to the doctor. I had very mild symptoms. I had a little slight cough, no fever, a little bit of sinus congestion. The doctor wasn't even going to initially test me, and I kind of told him how I have a lot of interaction through my job with people that are getting sick. And after that, he kind of pushed the issue and gave me a COVID-19 test, which like 4 or 5 days later came back positive. Thank God I had very mild symptoms. I know a lot of officers I work with, some of them have been lucky enough to just be completely asymptomatic and not get any symptoms whatsoever. And some have been getting really sick, saying it's the worst illness that they've had. I've just been staying home. Like I said, I just have like a lingering cough. I was never really overly sick. I'm just staying home quarantine. Unfortunately, now my wife, since I tested positive, she was stuck home for 2 weeks. She couldn't go anywhere. But she didn't show any signs or symptoms. My partner at work never showed signs or symptoms. So luckily, it doesn't seem like I affected too many people with it.
And what advice does he have for current Mepham students and families in the middle of a global pandemic?
Honest, it's to take this quarantine, this stay at home, self-isolation, take it seriously, because unfortunately when I had initially gotten sick, like I had mentioned, I didn't realize that I was even sick with it. I thought I had a cold, and I was going to the gym. I was probably exposing. I'd actually gone to a day of work, not knowing that I was sick, probably exposing a lot of people to the disease that, like I said, if the wrong person gets it, it could be fatal. So you have to take this seriously, and unfortunately, it doesn't look like there's any end in the near future. So, being home, a couple weeks at a time, it's not fun, but, in the long run, it's going to save a lot of lives. So you got to take it seriously. This isn't all hype. It's a real risk to society right now.
All at BMB wishes Officer Montesano a quick recovery, and we offer our heartfelt thanks to the Nassau County Police Department and to all first responders for all they do to keep us safe. For BMB, I'm Tom Mauro.
Thanks, Tom, and thanks, Officer Montesano. We hope your recovery speeds along. Thanks for everything you do, and stay safe. Now, in a look ahead to tomorrow's Midweek update, Rocco Law got to sit down with another Mepham graduate in the news lately, 2015 graduate Tyler Davis, who's hoping to hear his name called at next month's NFL draft. Let's take a look.
Mepham football was awesome for me. It was an awesome time to be able to play. Playing college football to me was a dream come true.
It's gonna be an awesome moment. I've been dreaming about this day since I was 5 years old.
Thanks, Rocco. That looks amazing. I can't wait to see the full piece on Midweek update tomorrow. Who hosts that? Anyway, that's it for today's coronavirus report. Be sure to subscribe to BMB to get our latest reports on the outbreak as they become available, and be sure to check out BMB's latest PSA, how to not annoy your parents, on the BMB YouTube. For BMB, I'm Haley Hepworth.